today I want to talk about reselling platforms. I want to talk about how I feel about them or what experiences I've had, but also what I've heard from other people and what I've gotten through research. So why don't we just get right into it? My name is Marion and I am a reseller, mostly on Poshmark, so you know right there. And I just love the thrill of the hunt. I had a retail store until the end of, I think, 2021. I'm starting to forget. And and I just love the thrill of the hunt. I love thrifting. I love doing these videos to possibly help somebody. And it is just really fun for me mostly. I mean, it's a full-time job, but I don't love everything, but you get used to it. And once you get a schedule going, you just get going. If you want to do this as a business, or if you want to do this just as a side hobby, you can still use this information and you can go look through the other videos and see if there's anything that you're interested in. My November series, which is called November Knowledge Nuggets. This is number 3. So welcome to November 3rd if you're watching today. Let's see, today's weather for November, it's going to be 59 degrees. So still, it's warmer, but it was 27 this morning. So let's just get right into it. So first, let me mention some of the platforms. So we have eBay. Let me know in the comments which platforms you resell on, if you resell. We have eBay, we have Poshmark, we have Kidizen, who now is going to be gone after a few days. They sent out a message to people who were on there saying that they need to get their money out within 7 days or they will lose it. We have Facebook Marketplace, very underestimated. We have Mercari. We have Depop, we have Vestair, we have Grailed. I'm sure there are so many more. Put some more down in the comments. I'm not sure if Flip is actually a reselling site. No, I don't think it is. And we have also places that we can sell and send into, like ThreadUp, the Real, and I've been hearing more and more about this other one. I think it's called, I don't even know, so I'm not going to say it. I might put it in at the end if I look it up and remember. So we could forget about that. But what I want to talk a little bit about, and I'm going to make this brief, is each site and how I feel about them and what I've heard, like I said. So let's just get started with eBay. I've been on eBay for a while, not all of my listings, but I put enough of them on there that I know would sell. And how do I explain it? When you first get on eBay, if you start, be careful because there are a lot of scammers. It seems like immediately people will send you text, they'll send you messages, and I'll get into that on another video. Actually, let me write that down. I am going to do a scammer video for this November Nuggets. So you do have that, but you also, my experience is I think I'm afraid of eBay because of returns. It used to be shipping, but now I know how to ship because I've been on many of the other platforms and eBay. But shipping always scared me, and now return scares me because I feel like if I start making a lot of money and a lot of that's getting returned, I'm never really going to know what I'm making. Not that you ever do as a seller, but you have to think about that. Now, the commissions on eBay are less than the commissions on Poshmark. They are more than the commissions on Facebook Marketplace. They're, I believe, more than the commissions that you have to pay out, is what I mean, on Mercari. And Depop's low too. I don't really know about Vestair and Grilled because I haven't used them. I could just repeat what I've heard about them when I get to them. So So eBay is, I think I hear altogether it comes out to about 13% once you put everything into it, into the commissions and everything else. So my experience with them is I seem to sell more ethnic type things. Like I've sold Jewish type things on there, statues, etc. I have sold African American art. I've sold Perusian. Is that how you say it? I think so. Persian art and things like that. For some reason, my other stuff doesn't sell that well. It could be my prices, but it's not my all-time favorite. It may eventually be. My thoughts can change at any time by just little things changing to the platform. So, Kitizen, gone. So we don't even have to discuss that. Poshmark. Poshmark is my favorite. Now, their commission is 20%. They lowered it and raised it again. But it's 20%. And that is a lot, but it doesn't matter to me. I love Poshmark. So the reason I love it is because their customer service has always been great for me. There's no two ways about it. They have always been great. They always really take into consideration what the buyer and the seller are both saying. So I appreciate them. Though the commission's 20% and a little bit more if it's under $15, I believe, it's still worth it to me. Now, when there are higher items, it's really harder to feel like it's worth it, because think about if you were selling something for $100, they're taking $20. If you're selling something for $1,000, they're taking $200. And there are resellers that sell things for $1,000. I haven't yet. So Poshmark is a site also, I should say, and I should say this about all of them. So let me go back to eBay. eBay, you can be an everything seller or a niche seller. And I find that on eBay, the other resellers that I study and learn from find that certain niche and something that just sells every time, and those are the ones that make it big. So if you can do that, eBay will be great for you, I believe. Just my opinion. With Poshmark, I believe lots of clothes sells for me. Jewelry galore sells for me, and it didn't used to. And home goods. People do like home goods. And I'm not even mentioning anything about the live sales, and I should. So Poshmark has live sales, and I have tried them out. And to me, I feel like Poshmark isn't really a lot of work. I feel like Whatnot. I didn't even mention Whatnot, but that's because it's just an online auction. It's not really, because I have sold things. So we'll add that in, Whatnot. But let's talk about Poshmark. So you just really have to learn what makes you money on the individual sites. On Poshmark, like I said, different things just keep on trending like everywhere else, but different things sell at different times, and you need to learn it, and you can learn that very easily. So let's get to Whatnot. Whatnot is an all live site, but they also have a marketplace if you are a seller. And I have sold things here and there. The commission is lower than Poshmark. I don't quite remember what it is because I wasn't going to speak about it, but you can sell things on there, whether it's live or whether it is on your marketplace. However, you are going to get less for most things, though. Again, on Whatnot, I have sold ethnic type things for more money because you're searching them out. It's hard sometimes to find religious things and different ethnic type pictures. So on Facebook Marketplace, I have sold many, 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 many things on Facebook Marketplace. the only thing is you have to make sure you either meet someone outside the home, or you just leave it outside on your porch, or you know the person. And you can really look up the people on Facebook Marketplace, but you never know if it's real. Their fee is low, and they also, you could sell things that people wouldn't buy. I know I'm starting sentences and stopping. I don't know why, but people will buy things that they don't want to have shipped, or they want to have already built, like my bird cage. And cubes sell. And when I say cubes, I mean the cubes that you can put anything in. I use them as bookshelves. I sell those whenever I'm selling them like there's no tomorrow. I think because people don't want to put them together, and I don't blame them. But on Facebook Marketplace, you can sell many different things. I've sold many addresses. I feel like Mercari just has a weird system with sending offers. You can't really send big offers if you want to. On Poshmark, you can. And on Poshmark, I know I'm going back and forth, but as I remember things, I'm going to tell you. Depop, what seems to sell, also a low commission. Oh, I think on Mercari, by the way, they stopped your fees. So I will look into that. But on Depop, there are low fees, and it is a younger generation who buy on Depop. So unless you're up with the trends, it ain't selling. And you also have to know that when you are selling on Depop, people are going to send offers and then never get back to you again. So it's weird. It's just a little bit different. But if you can get used to it, you can make some money if you learn the right things to sell. I see people selling on there like there's no tomorrow. For me, bits and pieces, bits and pieces. Now, what I didn't say to you about Mercari is I hardly sell anything because of that weird offer thing. I mean, I sell things, but hardly. And it's annoying. So I don't do probably what you need to do. Like on Poshmark, you have the shares and everything else. It's more of a social media. Mercari, you really can't do a lot of that. Depop, I don't think you can do a lot of that. I've heard that if you refresh or relist, then things move back up to the top, where that's how it is with some of the sites, but everything is so different. Now you have Vestair and Grailed, and those two are different because they're definitely more luxury items. So if you have luxury items, great name brands, or things that are really trending, they will usually take them. And so will the Real and ThreadUp. But you just have to learn all these different platforms and how they work and what the percentages are and if it's worth it for you. You may be someone who wants to spend $25 on your item to make $200, because you may have that 25, or you may be somebody who wants to spend 25 cents to make, $15. So it's all about you. You have to first question yourself and say, which site do I want to be on? Even if you're on a site now, are you loving that site? Do you want to just put all your eggs in one basket, as they say? I put a lot of my eggs in Poshmark, which is a little scary. So I'm starting to branch out a little bit more again. And we'll see. I might even start giving some to consignment stores or Plato's Closet. Tell me which is your favorite platform. I'd love to hear it. Some people say Mercari. I'm like, what? What am I doing wrong? So I'd love to know if I said anything that you think is not correct, or if you disagree or agree. Just let me know. Comment down below. This way we can share this with everybody and everyone could get better. Love doing this. Love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please give it a like. And if you want more content like this and you want my November nuggets, I forgot the name already. November Knowledge Nuggets. Then hit that subscribe. See you tomorrow.